Hi there YouTube friends, welcome back to another episode of Auntie A's Kitchen. My name's Amanda and I've been living in South Korea now for 10 years. Absolutely love living here and sharing with people simple and delicious recipes that you can cook here in South Korea using South Korean ingredients. If you're new to this channel, hi there. 안녕하세요. Welcome to everybody. Happy Lunar New Year. We've just celebrated that in South Korea. People have had a long weekend off and it's just been wonderful to have fun with friends and family and eat lots of delicious food. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some traditional English food. As the thumbnail suggests, toad in the hole. And this has nothing to do with frogs in any way. It's actually sausages in batter. And to be more precise, it's sausages encased in a very big Yorkshire pudding. Please make sure to watch this video all the way through as I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks how to make the perfect Yorkshire pudding. So let me show you today how we make toad in the hole, a simply heartwarming dish in South Korea.
The first thing I do is get some oil in a pan so we can get our sausages cooking. It's hard to find good quality pork sausages in Korea, but I get these from the Baker's Table in Seoul, so a quick shout out to them. I will leave their info in the description below. You could pre-cook them in your oven for 15 to 20 minutes, or as I'm doing, on the stovetop until they have a nice golden colour on the outside. While the sausages are cooking, I get on with making our simple batter. I'm using the same recipe that I showed in one of my earlier videos, how to make Yorkshire puddings. Into a bowl I put some flour, salt and then 4 eggs. One of the tips I want to share with you for a perfect toad in the hole is to make sure that the pan that you're cooking your Yorkshire pudding in is very hot. So early on, oil your pan very well and then get it into your preheated oven, 200°C, for about 10 minutes. Don't forget to keep going back to your sausages and turning them over. We're not completely cooking them all the way through. They will finish cooking in the oven. We're just starting off the process. The sausages are browning well, so I come back to finishing making my batter. If you have time, I recommend to sieve your flour into the bowl, as this will make your Yorkshire pudding lighter. I add the milk and water and then I mix this all together. Another tip is to make sure that you whisk your batter well and make sure you get lots of air inside. I just want to say thank you for watching today. Tidani kamsamnida. I appreciate all of your support. Please drop in and say hi to me on Instagram or in the comments below. Let me know what is your favourite traditional food to cook or eat. You could prepare any vegetable to go with the toad in the hole, but I personally like to serve it with garden peas and I get these from Home Plus. My pan with oil has been in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes and is now very hot, so I place the sausages onto the pan and you can hear it sizzling. I then place my batter around the sausages. You want to do this quite quickly and get this straight back into the oven. You're going to put this back into your hot oven for 30 minutes. My next top tip for perfect toad in the hole, a puffy, fluffy Yorkshire pudding, is to make sure that you don't open the oven at all. I find it best to set a timer so that you don't forget and you can just leave the oven to work its magic. Meanwhile, I can get on with clearing up and preparing my gravy and the vegetables. In another video, I will show you how I make onion gravy from scratch, but today I'm using some leftover gravy from a roast meal I cooked during the Lunar New Year celebrations. So I get that into a pan heating up. I add some dried rosemary to my gravy and I season my peas with some salt. Toad in the hole is best eaten when it's warm, so I usually start cooking and preparing my gravy and vegetables 10 minutes towards the end of the toad in the hole cooking. That way you'll have perfect timing. Here we have, straight out of the oven, a traditional English toad in the hole served with onion gravy and garden peas. So if you have not yet had the chance to visit England, now you can make this popular traditional food, toad in the hole, for friends and family. I personally like to eat it with no gravy, just a side of ketchup, but however you choose to eat it, I know you are going to love this recipe. So thanks for watching today. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and share with your friends. I hope you have a great week and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I'm excited to share many more delicious and simple recipes with you. So until then, God bless. Choppa kamnada.